How aggressive should the Washington Commanders be in the 2025 NFL Draft? What is going on, everybody? Triple Bueller here, coming at you with another video for the channel. And then today, guys, we are talking about, again, the NFL Draft is coming up. A couple days away, man. It's crazy how time flies. The Commanders, I think they should be aggressive, man. And a lot of people, I think, agree on social media as well. But yeah, guys, let's get straight to the video. Like, comment, subscribe. So, as we all know, the Commanders have picked 29, 61, 128, 205, 245 as of Monday, 6:08 p.m. on the East Central Coast. So, I was looking at Twitter today, and I like on ESPN, Ben Solik, I'm assuming a writer or analyst, he had a nice take about how the Commanders should approach this draft. No team should approach the draft more aggressively than the Washington Commanders. They have already started this process, dealing picks to acquire the veteran wide receiver Deebo Samuel and left tackle Laramie Tunsil. Like I mentioned, guys, getting Deebo Samuel for a fifth round pick, stud. I think pairing him up with Jaden Daniels, a young QB who's going to have a good sophomore year, no sophomore slump, and you not only affect Jaden Daniels, but also Terry McLaurin. You have Terry McLaurin's best wide receiver two that he's played with throughout his career. So if you're the Commanders, getting Deebo Samuel for a fifth, to me, I think it's still a steal. And Laramie Tunsil, again, you get a solidified left tackle who is still playing good football at his age. And again, you talk about age, but at the end of the day, tackle age is not really that much of a concern if it's up there. So I love those trades by Adam Pierce. Just want to give credit where credit's due. Once you made the NFC Championship game on your rookie quarterback's first season as a pro, you commit. Get the chips in the middle of the table. Trade up, swing for the stars. The Commanders could use impactful players at two key positions, edge rusher and safety. I always mention how edge rusher is the number one need for this team. Again, Chase Young, we thought he was going to be that guy, but after that ACL tear, and really didn't have anything in his arsenal. Only relied on explosiveness, didn't really rely on technique, and it just didn't work out. And somehow he got a bag in New Orleans, which is still crazy. But yeah, edge rusher to me is a big need. Mike Green's out there, the guy from Boston College. James Pierce. I made videos about so many of these guys, but will they be there at pick 29? I don't know. We'll see. Edge rusher and safety. Safety again. To me, I think I don't know. I still think running backs a need over safety, but I guess we can talk about that too. Depth remains strong on the edge, and the presence of Frankie Louvu elevates the group. But the primary sack getter last season was Dante Fowler, and he left for Dallas in free agency, which does suck. Again, people are saying that he didn't deserve to get paid a lot of money because those sacks were really like not not stat. I don't know how to explain it, to be honest, but they said his stats were inflated, which I mean I don't know. He still had a good season, but the primary sack leader, like I mentioned, Dante Fowler with 10 and a half, and he left for Dallas with a 29 overall pick. Washington could catch a falling Michael Williams out of Georgia and Shamar Stewart, Texas A&M. I made a video about him not too long ago, but both are projects with upside as pass rushers. Donovan Aziruku, the guy I was mentioned from Boston College, is the pro-ready pass rusher with the sort of explosive outside profile that Dan Quinn loves. So, similarly at safety, like I was talking about, the Commanders are right at the end for Nick Emanuwari. I can't pronounce the names, guys, so hard. From South Carolina, and Malachi Starks, a guy from Georgia, which I like. Emanuwari looks like a ready-made Jeremy Chin replacement. Again, Jeremy Chin went to the Las Vegas Raiders, if y'all do not remember, though he would likely require a trade up. There have been only seven first-round trade-ups for a safety in draft history, and only one in the past 10 years, Darnell Savage in 2019. So perhaps it's a risk too far. But to let the board fall to you, best to let the board fall to you. If safety does not happen in round one, watch for hard-hitting box safety Kevin Winston Jr., Penn State in round three. As far as other needs go, the Commanders might look to draft a boundary corner who can push 2024 second round selection Mike Sanderson back inside. Quinn's corners tend to have plus ball skills, which reads me as Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame and Darian Porter, Iowa State. The former kid from Notre Dame had six interceptions as a freshman starter, and the latter played three collegiate seasons as a receiver. Investing in the wide receiver three who can replace Samuel after his contract expires next year feels wise, and if they're prioritizing Yak in that role, they should look no further than TCU, both Jack Beck, round two, maybe round three, and Savion Williams, round three, maybe round four, are deadly with the ball in their hands. Yeah, man. So again, if a highly rated receiver, offensive lineman, or defensive tackle does fall into the Commander's lap, they should leap at that chance. Again, adding high impact immediate contributors is the name of the game here. Trade up for falling players and take risk on guys with red flags on their evaluation, the sort of players who would have gone around higher if not for injury history or poor production. Draft players you can envision starting and mattering in January football. And I completely agree. I think the Commanders right now, you need to be aggressive. those guys, a lot of game. We didn't mention running back, but Marion Hampton, Travion Henderson, Emeka Egbukwa, Luther Burden, Mike Green, Donovan E. from Boston College, Josh Cornerly Jr. All these names that you want to make sure that guy that just plug in and play immediately. If you're the Commanders, I think you trade back from pick 29. I really do think you can get more quality in day two. I get around one. It's amazing. There's a lot of superstars there. But at the end of the day, for the Commanders, you want to make sure you share the sugar in a lot of positions of need. Edge rusher, running back, defensive back, safety room, maybe all defensive line depth, offensive line depth. You're competing against the Eagles, you're competing against the Lions. And I think the Commanders are going to do really good in this draft coming up. It's going to mean a lot. They have to hit on every single pick. It really does matter. So long. I mean, this is the last, and how many years the last time where we haven't thought about or how much confidence you had in the quarterback room, but we're not even looking at quarterback. No mock drafts have us taking a quarterback. And again, this is probably the best situation this organization has been in for the last 25 years. So if you're the Commanders, I think you have to be aggressive. And you be aggressive by either trading up for a guy that you really like or trade down to acquire more draft capital. I still think in my firm, I think we do trade back from pick 29. We're gonna wait the whole first round, and then we'll see Commanders trade back. Maybe some team and wants that late first round QB that they think they will be a stud. I mean, again, Lamar Jackson in 2018. I we'll see, man. But let me know your guys' thoughts. Should the Commanders tackle this upcoming draft? I think they need to be aggressive because it's win now mode, baby. You have to win now. The Super Bowl window is open. But yeah, man, draft is coming up. Like, comment, subscribe. Head to the Commanders. I'm out. Peace.